Shabbat Shalom. Our service of Friday night has two parts. The first part is what we call the Kabbalah Shabbat. The Kabbalah Shabbat, Kabbalah is to welcome, to get, yes, to receive. It's the receiving of the Shabbat. For example, if you buy something in Israel, here you have the Kabbalah. They give you the receipt, yes? The Kabbalah is the way you receive the Torah also, whatever it is, the Kabbalah. So, the first part is a part that became a separate service because of the importance already. And it's a prayer, or a group of prayers that we didn't have from the beginning. I mean, it was not planned to be, or meant to be a service. The services, as we know now, they were I lost the word. When you substitute an action that you cannot do anymore. So we used to, as Jews, we used to have sacrifices of animals. That was the way that we were connected with God. After the destruction of the two temples, we didn't do any more sacrifices, and we started to have, in between the two destructions, kind of ways to connect with God by praying. And then it was developed by rabbis, a service like the service that we have today, where we are taking parts of the Torah, yes, of the Bible, and where we have also poetry from the rabbis or writers of those times. And we have a more modern prayers. For example, we have a prayer for the state of Israel. Yes, that doesn't have more than 70 years, because before that it was not the state of Israel. Or we can have prayers for memorials for the 6 million of Jews that they were killed in the Holocaust. So that means that the creation of prayers is not completely closed. The door is still open. The difference is that we, the Jews, we like to fight between us, and there are different denominations or group of Jews, Orthodox, Reform, Conservative, Reconstructionist, Renewal, you name it, and we don't have anymore the opportunity to be like in a consensus to put in a sidur for all of us all the prayers that they are no prayers. But we have no prayers. So anyway, the point was that Kabbalah Shabbat was a group of prayers that was put not many centuries ago, and became a separate service that we have together with the Friday night service. That is what we are going to start now. So the time for the Kabbalah Shabbat is already over, and we did the main things of the Kabbalah Shabbat. We sang part of a psalm of Shabbat. We make like Shabbat in the house. So now we are going to go directly to the second part. You find on page number 28, and for that I ask you to rise, please. Baruchu et Adonai Yamevora. Baruch Adonai Adonai Sebaot Shemo, Baruch Adonai, Amahariv Aravavim. Okay, on page 29, we are going to read together in English the paragraph that precedes the Shema Israel. With constancy you have loved your people Israel. Together, please, teaching us Torah and mitzvot, statutes and laws. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lay down to sleep and we will rise, we shall think of your laws and speak of them. Rejoice always on your Torah and mitzvot, for they are our life and the length of our days. We will meditate on them day and night. Never take your love from us. Praise are you, Adonai, the people of Israel. Ve'avat chasasim v'memreo olamim, baruch atah Adonai, oelfa'amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavcha, ubechol nafshecha, ubechol meodecha, ve'hayu al dvarim ha'el. Asher Elohim Metzavcha Hayom Alevavecha Veshiratam Levanecha Vedivarta Bam Veshiftecha Veveitecha Uveleftecha Vadech Uveshochrecha Uvkumecha Ukshatam Lehot Ahal Yadecha Ve'amuledot Afot Begenecha Uchtavta על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך והיה משמעות תשמע. We continue silently until the middle of the next page. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי ויתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, amen. In the middle of the page 32, we sing together Mikamocha, ומלכותו וברצון כבלוהיכם, משה ונעשה שיר שמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם, מי כמוך בגרים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה. מלכותך רוב בניך וקיים לפני משה, שהגיענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם הבא. ולהם מקיפה אדוני יעקב, וגאלון יחזר ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, כמה ישראל. Okay, we are on page number 33. Who would like to read in English? With a mic? Nobody would like? Okay. Page number 33.
Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace. Awaken us again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all his people, Israel, over Jerusalem, and the entire world. Thank you.
We rise, please. We are going to sing together the Shabbat. That is the paragraph of the Torah in Exodus that talks about the Israel et Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורות בריתו לה. ואני אומר, בדרך ישראל, אותי לעולם לא עבד, לעשות את השבת לדורות בריתו לה. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות. וידפש שבת וידפש שבת וידפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורות בריתו לה. יתגדל ויתקדש שם רבה, בעלמא דברך וימליך מלכותה, בחיי כל וביומי כל וחיי כל בית ישראל. בעלה בעלה ובמזבח הכהנים ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמך מבורך לעולם ולעולם יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתעלה 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 שמי ולשם לילה מכל מלכתה ושירתה ושמחתה ונחמתה דאמינה בעלמא ויאמרו אמן. Now is the moment that we have the Amidah. The Amidah is the central part of the service, of any service, and it's a kind of conversation between us and God, especially in a Friday night that is completely silent. So it's the moment that we think about us, we ask for some things. In Shabbat we ask less because we know that God is also resting a little bit if we let Him, and we acknowledge and we thanks for what we have. So the model of the Amidah, whatever we have written here in the Siddur, is a guide to us to say the prayers. But you are entitled also to have your own conversation with God, intimate conversation in this moment. Page number 35 through 38. 39. ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. We are now on page number 49, but before going there, just a little bit something to share with you about the Shabbat. We are not going to do the Kiddush after the Kaddish now, because we already did the Kiddush. And the Kiddush is a prayer that we use to sanctify. Yes, what is what we are? It's not sanctifying. It's the translation yeah, I don't like that word. Yes, but comes from the root is from kadosh. Kadosh is holy. Yes, I don't know how to make a verb of that to make something more holy. But the Kiddush is the way that we try to acknowledge and make more holy nothing less and nothing more than the time. That is something that sometimes we just forget how important it is. The time. The time and this kind of sanctification, make holy the time, is what make us survive during all these centuries and didn't make survive other nations that they were bigger than us, because they could destroy all our temples. But what is holy for us is the moment, the time. Because whatever we are going to is going to enrich our life is moments, not monuments. And wherever we are going to take with us is just whatever we gain of all the moments that we have lived, yes. And whatever we are going to give to the others, if we are the one who departs, are the moments that they live with us. So the time is something that is sacred, holy. And this is the essence of Shabbat, that one day we have a time and we are entitled to try to make it as holy as possible. So, in the Kiddush, we acknowledge what we have, the time, by remembering that we were slaves. Because what doesn't have a slave? His own time. He has to do whatever the master says in the moment that the master says. And there are different types of slavery in the actual times. Yes, in the actual era. You don't have to try to think about Africa or other countries that they have literary slaves still, but we are now slaves of the time also. We live all the time with the cell phone or the watch. You can work as a CEO in a big company, and whenever the board says you have to fly there, but it's an important moment in my life. I mean, my daughter has a bar mitzvah, I don't care. I mean, you have to go. So you can get paid a lot, but you are also giving your time almost sometimes as a slave. So each time that we have to really enjoy in the Jewish way is always by the opportunity of remember where we are coming from and what we have passed through. And in this moment when we should say the Kiddush, we say Zecher Yetziat Mitzrayim, because we remember the exit of Egypt, that we were slaves. And we acknowledge that today we have this opportunity to make the time, or some time in our lives, a little holy. So, as we are not going to say the Kiddush, because we already said the Kiddush, I wanted to share this as a kind of Dvar Torah for Shabbat, so we can have something to think about when we are going back home. So I will ask you to rise. We are now on page number 51, and we are going to recite the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach Adon hakol, ladir gidulai yotzer reshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo saman benishpekot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, velo rameinu kegol amonam, vanachnu kodim umishtachim umodim livnei melech malkei המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שבונות השמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו השמיים דממה, ושבילי נטוסו בגובי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו ואלוהינו, אל מפקדנו אל פסולתו, רק תרחו ותורתו, וידעת היום וידעת היום אשרותה ולבבך. כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, אשר עמד במילים העם, ונער הארץ ונער הארץ, מתחת עלינו אלוהים. ונאמר והיה עולם ומלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Mourner's Kaddish, only for people who has to say the Mourner's Kaddish, remain standing, or the others who can sit. יתגדל ויתקדש השם רבה, ועלמא נברא חילותי וימליך מלכותי, וחיי כל ויומי כל, וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב ימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה לשמי לקודשה, לעילם עם כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, נמינם בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה משמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Stuart, do you have any announcement?
Do I have announcements?
I don't know. I mean, you are the VP? No. You say what you have to say, or it's now or never. It's now or never.
That's enough of that. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to this real exciting evening. I hope that you all enjoyed the Tu B'Shvat celebration, the Seder. It's really kind of this is the second year I've experienced the Tu B'Shvat Seder, and I was just amazed. I thought it was great. and I like nuts and berries and fruit and all that good stuff, so it's great. I want to remind you that coming up during the week, we have tomorrow morning, our more traditional Shabbat morning service will start at 9:30, and following the service, I believe the rabbi will be doing his class about 12:30 or so. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you? Mignon coming up this week. We do minions now on Mondays and Thursdays. So plan to be with us and help us make a minion on Mondays and Thursdays. We really appreciate it. Also on Monday, we've got Laura Durant's Aging Gracefully, and I'm not even going to go there because I'm not very graceful. So, but try to, it's an amazing group, and come out and join us. On Wednesdays, the Rabbi's Hebrew class takes place about 4:30 in the afternoon, and then at 7, his current events class will commence. On Thursday, following the Minyan, Cantor Javier will be doing his class on diving into the Siddur.
And more.
Are you done diving now?
No. Diving into the Siddur and more.
Oh, diving into the Siddur and more. Okay. That reminds me of another song which I won't sing. Okay, so I believe that's all. Check your bulletins for all the latest scoops on things. And keep in mind that February 22nd is a joint Shabbaton with Temple Shalom and Federation. Oh, Mahjong,
Thank
I'm
you.
too correct.
Standing here, it's like the chocolate.
What, do you want me to do Mahjong too?
Yeah. No,
All right.
no,
Mahjong.
Don't mention Mahjong. Mondays.
I'm not going to tell anybody. Don't tell a soul. We play Mahjong. They play Mahjong on Mondays at 12:30. And boy, they're a bunch of rowdy folks. I think it's great fun, and everybody has a lot of fun. Is that good? Did I do all right
You
there?
did amazing.
Yes, and on the 26th of
January.
Oh, hush. That's why I love you. On the 26th of January, we have a joint event and it's a casino night. Check your bulletins for all the details on that, and we'd love to have you all attend. It's a great fundraiser for several of the temples in the area. We've bound together to do a little program, so give it a go. Anything else? Look in your bulletin, like I said, and Shabbat Shalom, and thanks for putting up with my announcements.
What are those tables out there? All those tables?
There is a bridge club that comes here every day.
A bridge
Besides Shabbat.
It's not a temple event.
It's not a
bridge
temple.
club.
There is a club that we...
club? Like on a table now?
Yeah, this is their bridge club. Okay, Stuart, thank you so much. You said to Laura, don't look at me, I'm not grateful because of the glass. Stuart, you are not grateful, but you are aging, so you can come. You have one of the two, you have. Okay. Okay. So, we are going to finish our service on page number 54. Let's see, I am thinking about a tune for that. You know that in this parasha, we the Jews, we are going out from Egypt. Everybody thinks that they wanted to be free, and I explained the other day that they didn't want to be free. I mean, they were kicked out by Pharaoh from Egypt, sorry, from Egypt. But I am thinking what tune the Jews, the Israelites, the Hebrews were maybe singing, if they were singing Adon Olam. So I thought in Queens. Queen, not Queens. The Queens, I saw doctor, and I think of Queens, but you are from Brooklyn. But no, Queen, the group, because they have a song, I want to be free, yes, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, Beter Kol Yitzir Nivra, Adon Olam, Lenazarech Esokol, Asar, Melech Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei, Kichlot HaKol, Levado Imlov Nora Adon Olam, Ve'u Haya Ve'u Oved, Ve'u Yeh V'tifara, Ve'u Echad, ואין שני, לעם שלו להגבירה אדון עולם, ולרשת ולתכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא בני, וחי ולי, Sur Hebri Be'eretz Zara Adon Olam Ve'ulisiu Manusri Meinat Kosi Ve'yo Ve'kra Ve'yado Avgid Ruchi Ve'et Isha Ve'ha'ira Adon Olam, Ve'im Bruchi Gemiati, Adonai Li, Ve'lo Ila, La 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 la, La 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 la, La 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 God will give strength to his people. God is going to bless to us, Israel, his people of Israel and all the world with peace. Amen. Shabbat shalom.